Or no mas, man. We're back on the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. Hope you guys can see me out there and hear me. We're glad to be back with you guys, man. La máquina. We got a whole new show, man. Whole new intros, man. We got a lot of stuff for you guys, man, right there. Yeah, man. We're right here live on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, man. Give us a like, share, follow. And yeah, man. Thank you for tuning in last night, man. We just hit over 800 and something views on last night's interview, man. We had a great artist, man, and she's all the way from the Corpus Christi, Texas area. We had our lovely Wednesday host on with us, and we're gonna bring our lovely Wednesday host back with us on for our Thursday, man. How about that? But yeah, man, we just had a live interview with the beautiful Megan Chapa, man, who's underneath myself, man, and I've been helping her for a little while, man, and she's doing big things out there. So we hit over a little over 840 views. Don't forget, man, I just set up some new interviews. Coming up, man, don't forget next Thursday, we got Santiago Garza in the Nuchalesar. We're gonna have him on the show. We're gonna have his dad on the show. So it's gonna be a fun time right here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Without further ado, I want to welcome in our newest member to the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. She's an up and coming artist, ladies and gentlemen. She's up for a nomination. Don't forget, man, tomorrow is the comes to the end to the voting at midnight. All right, midnight Texas time, 11 o'clock New Mexico time. The voting ends. All right, and she's up for uprising female artist, and then I'm up for podcast, and then up for DJ as well. Want to welcome in our lovely newest member to the podcast, man. Big shout out to Serene Everly, all the way from San Antonio, Texas. Welcome in, Serene. Welcome for night number 3 for you, because you're on Monday, and you're getting the hang of things. You looking marvelous out there in San Antonio. So welcome aboard. Welcome to have you back on with us. And we got a talented guest. Like I said, we have so many guests on our show, and we're here to bring you the talent to the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. I want to bring in Serene, our guest, the beautiful, talented. She just released a single, released a video. I mean, we just got through talking about that last night with our guests, right? It's tough to put out a track. It's tough to put out a video, but Meché Trejo put out a video and a single at the same time. She was like, "Hey, we're gonna release a single. We're gonna release a video at the same time," and they did just that. So, I want to welcome in Meché Trejo, who's our guest. What's going on, Meché?
Hello, how you guys doing?
Hello.
Oh my gosh, it's Thursday from the looks of it, I guess, right? I think the last time I checked, it's Thursday. Yeah, man. Head down with no sleep, man. I was gonna say, man, welcome to the Hump Day Show, but it's Thursday. So, Meche, welcome aboard. I know you've been doing a lot of things. You've been getting interviewed all over the map, man. I've been seeing you all over. I see this song, Sabe, Amo, man, is doing a big thing for you guys, man. It's all over the charts already, and it's been played right here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Thank you to all the promoters that are helping you reach those goals, right? And
Yeah.
that's why it's nice to have a good how do I say it, a good crew, good team behind you to reach those goals, right?
For sure, for sure. I'm definitely very, very grateful how the song's been doing so far.
So first and foremost, Misha, give us a little bit of a background. How did you get started into wanting to be a musician? Did somebody in your family want to be a musician, or how did this all start?
So I actually come from a pretty long lineage of musicians.
Wow.
My grandpa, he used to be in a band. He used to, play. My family's originally from Laredo, and then they would come up and as migrant workers, and then go back, and then they stayed. So my grandpa, continued doing conjunto music within the Midwest, and then my dad, same thing. He continued to, you know, play, do gigs. And then, I mean, I've been singing since I was pretty young.
Wow.
Um, I really, really started taking music seriously about like 2.5 years ago. And now I'm kind of making that switch over into Tejano, which is exciting.
So what did you sing before for all the fans that don't know of you? I mean, you just said you just swapped over to Hano. So what genre were you at before?
So I really, really thought for a really long time. I mean, I love all different types of music, but I
Exactly.
mostly did R&B and indie kind of music. So that was the type of thing that I usually focused on for the most part. And then I kind of felt like, okay, like this has been in my family for generations. Like I've been wanting to do it for a long time, so
Exactly.
now's the time.
Right. Exactly. Hey, there's never a wrong time when to start, man. And
Right,
and I think I've mentioned this on several shows that we've had. It doesn't matter what age you are and how old you are. Like I said, how old you are, whatever. And at what point of your career you want to make a switch, right? There's never a wrong way. And
right,
some people start out, later than normal. And some people take a break. I know a few artists that who've been performing for 20 years and then they take a 15-year break and they make a comeback, and sometimes the comeback is stronger than ever. Sometimes it's just a hit or miss. But it's never too late to start your career. At what you want to do, and I think I've told this to Serena Everly on the last show we interviewed her at. Um, it doesn't matter what you want to do. Put your mind to it, and I guarantee you'll conquer it. Of course, everybody wants to be a singer, right? Everybody wants to be a singer, but you got to have a plan B, plan C, and so we always have that, right? Always have a plan B and always have a plan C because you never know what's going to work for your musical career. Like me, um, I love to DJ. I love to do podcasting, but I have to have a plan C and I have to have a plan D also because I don't know what's going to work. Whatever works for me is going to be my next journey. So for all these artists out there, it's never too late to start your journey, your careers. I know we have a host that's on here that's on board with us. She's also a recording artist as well, and she just finished up law school. So there's never enough learning to do for yourself. So who knows? Is law school going to be her full time career, or is music going to be her full time career? So she's making a statement. So, like I said, for you, Micha, transferring over to the R&B to the Tejano, I bet you that's a big change for you, right?
yeah, I definitely think that because there's like a big difference in like just like the show aspect of it.
Exactly.
Like so I'm like around like a lot of different artists. I do own a recording studio here
Ah, la
in
máquina.
Toledo, and we're around tons of different artists, and we, help promote shows and throw shows as well. So being in that genre is definitely different, show wise. Like I was saying, like it's a little bit more serious. You're not singing to a track behind you, like with your
Right.
vocals. You know what I mean? It's a little different. Um, but yeah, it definitely played out how it was supposed to. Because like I said, it's been something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and God's timing is just never late with anything. Never late or too
Exactly.
early. Everything made complete sense the way that it's been happening. So,
Exactly. And I think that's what we also mentioned last night too. Sometimes, I don't like to classify it as karaoke singer or but that's what they go by sometimes, and I hate the terminology or I hate the wording. I wish there was a better wording for it. But we were talking about that last night. It's anybody can sing. I can carry a tune, but I bet you I can sing over the words, over the lyrics. I bet you I can sing. and, and that's what's crazy about about these about the R&B or the hip hop that's out there now. All these hip hop artists and nowadays they just go out there and they just go play a track. That's all
yeah.
they do. And like you said, you're correct about that. You know what I mean? That's what they do is they and it's cool to a certain extent. And unless you could afford what is it called, like a colleague where you get up on stage and you got your bandmates and they're doing the choreography, they're dancing to the track, and unless you got the money to afford all that, then you could be a great hip hop star or R&B star because everything fluctuates with money. We mentioned that last night too. So um, but I'm sure it is a drastic change, switching over to R&B to Tejano and then stage presence. And
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
it's definitely different for sure. It's
oh, of
definitely
course,
different.
right?
Different
Heck yeah.
crowd, different crowd.
Well, and you're right about that because you can't get up on stage at a Tejano show and say F this, F that, be that, be that. Oops. You're like, and if you do, you're like, oh shoot, oops, my bad.
It's a different type of charisma that you kind
Right?
of have to like put on, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
Yeah.
because you don't know if you got a 5 or 10 year old in the audience. You
Hmm.
may think it's a good show, but then the mom's like, did we just what the heck did we just come and watch? I mean, it's tough, right? It's tough, but no, but it's cool to see that you're doing different genres, and it's cool because I mean, I don't know if you've been looking at all the web now, but there's a lot of different artists that are that are going from Tejano to Tejano country or just strictly country,
Yeah.
and it's just crazy that I see it all over the news. I'm like, what the heck is going on? What's going on with our genre here? And it said I thought we were full blooded Tejanos, but I see everybody swapping over to Tejano country or pure country.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of old school. I mean, I do like old school Tejano, but what I'm trying to bring is kind of something a little bit new age. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of the genre is dominated by an older crowd, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? But I
Exactly.
also think that it can kind of take away from those who are trying to do something new. You know?
Exactly. No, no, I get it. I want to welcome in our new host in the house, Karina. What's going on, Karina? How you been? Well, she can hear us out there. No, but no, I mean, the thing is, you gotta stick to it, right, Meche? You gotta stick to your mind, right? And then I'm sure you got a great support system to support you, friends, family, everybody that supports you. That's what it takes in this career. Um, because we've been doing this. This is going to be our fifth year doing the podcast, and since we started, there's a lot of people are like, well, why is he doing this? Why? Que la máquina. I mean, it's something that I want to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not it's not nobody else's business why we're doing these podcasts, but we're here to support the artists, the genre, the cultura. Um, and this is what we love to do, and we're gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. I'm 30 years old, guys. I'm 30 years old, and I may look younger, may look older, maybe the facial hair, I don't know, but I'm 30 years old, and I'm gonna continue to do what I love to do, rather if somebody likes it or nobody likes it at all. But we love to have a good time. That's the most important part about this podcast. We love having a good time with our guests, and but we like showcasing the artists, putting their music out there, putting their videos out there, and we are not better than anybody out there. We I'm sure everybody tries to be better than everybody, but we're here to here to have a good time and just make sure everybody enjoys the show. That's the number one goal to being on this podcast. And like I told like I told Serene the other day, and in anything you do, you got to practice at it, right? To be better. Like, I never watched the show. I watched last night's show because I get the time to watch it and stuff like that. But if I was to watch every show that I've done from the 4 years of doing it, um, how much better would I be as a speaker, as a guest on somebody else's show? How much better would I be if I was to watch what I said, didn't say? How could I ask that question? What way should I asked it, and then answered it? And now I'm taking time to actually look back at the flaws. Like, oh shoot, did I really just say that? Because you never know who's watching. You really don't know who's watching.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that 110%. I hate watching myself. I hate watching videos of me performing, just in general. But I definitely practice is everything. I practice, with my band at least once a week, along with at home by myself. You know what I mean? That's a constant thing in my routine now. Gigging at least, once a month. That's just something that you gotta do.
No, that's what it's all about, right? And that's how you get better, Misha. That's how you get
Hmm.
better. I mean, there's some artists that, oh well, they already got it right here in their head. They're already bam, right? They want to make big money, and they want to make it here already. Get a Grammy, get a Latin Grammy, or get a freaking big award, right?
Hmm.
Because they got their head so high, but they don't do the practice.
Right.
Practice makes perfect. I try to tell that to a lot of ourselves, even myself. I'm like, hen dog, you want to be a DJ, you gotta practice. Um, and I still got a lot of learning to do, and especially on the podcast I'm being too. And the same thing being a promoter, manager, booking agent, and a distributor. I still got a lot of learning to do on that too. I am not better than anybody else out there. So I learn from the people who've done it for 25 years, 30 years, and I take my own notes and I run with it that way. If I fell, I fell. If I keep running, I keep running. But it's practice makes perfect, man. I can't express that enough. Practice, practice, practice. Because while you're sitting at home watching television, that other artist is over there practicing their vocals and they're with the. I think they got singing straws nowadays. I think I seen them on Amazon the other day. I was like, "What the heck is this thing?" It's a singing straw. Not that I know how to use it, but I mean, but nobody. You got to practice. Um, and there's a lot of bands and there's a lot of artists out there, right, Michi? And I think you've seen them. They'll show up. If there's 10 people, they'll be like, "Oh no, we're not performing." Um, but you're like, "Well, what's going on here?" And it could be a big band, it could be a small band. Well, what's the niche, right? Why are they not wanting to perform for 10 people
Right.
versus seeing? I mean, to me, it's a bummer because you're paying 50, $60 a ticket to see your favorite band, favorite artist go on to perform, and then you wait all that time, right? Took off time off work to time off this to time off that just to get there. And then your favorite band, your favorite artist didn't perform. You're like, what the heck happened here? I've
Yeah,
seen it happen.
that's crazy.
And I like to tell people perform like if you're performing for millions in attendance, it doesn't matter who's in attendance.
Right. Yeah,
Uh, because
I
you never
agree.
know who's in the audience. You never know.
Hmm. Yeah,
I
you should
mean,
treat a big crowd and a small crowd the same.
you would
No
have to.
matter who. Yeah.
I mean, I've been to a quinceanera where I've been to one where there's over 600 people, and I've been DJing not that long, but I've been DJing and I've been to some that are like, oh my gosh, there's only 20 people, 10 people, but hey, to me it's practice for me because
Right.
because I'm still DJing, I'm still suited up, I'm still ready to perform. Because you never know, out of the 10 people or 20 people that are there, they're gonna pay my next bills. Um, so like I tell these artists, man, perform like if you have 20,000 people in attendance. Karina, you got any questions for Meche Trejo? She's a she's an R&B artist to Tejano now, man. She's coming into our cultura now.
Wow. Yeah. What's your socials? Sorry I'm late.
Oh no, you're
What's your social
fine.
medias?
Everything is
So we
Meche Trejo. So you can literally just Meche.Trejo. You'll find me on everything.
so on all platforms, IG.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. TikTok,
Cool. I'm
Facebook, all that stuff.
good.
So
Definitely
yeah,
gonna check it out. Yes, like he said, like it doesn't matter if it's one person or 1,000 people. That one person, it might be that one person that takes you off. Like
Yeah.
that literally happened for me
I
in
think. I
massaging.
think. I think also like when you have a smaller crowd, I feel like that's a plus because you can be more intimate with everybody and build those relationships with people. Because
Or
I feel like with music, like that's how you communicate to people with emotion and everything, and building those connections with people. I feel like is much stronger that way than with like a huge crowd. You know what I mean? Like you could take advantage of
yeah, I
those
agree. It's
small.
definitely more personable.
Yeah,
It's definitely
exactly.
more personable, and I feel like you do build a long time relationship and a long time fan.
Right. Exactly.
no, no, you do
Cool. I
build.
can't wait to hear me.
Me either,
Yeah, I
man.
want to. I can't wait to hear.
We're gonna have to bring Miche Trejo to Roswell someday, man. We're gonna have to hit up that manager out there and try to get her down here to Roswell. So, no, but it's a big thing, man, when it comes to audience and performances, man, because like I've said, it's not easy to perform. And some people are used to performing with no audience. Some people are used to performing with audience. So, and it's always great to network, and you never know who you're going to meet at an event, at at a party, at a festival. You never know who you're gonna meet. He may hit a big record label. You know what I mean? And you're like, yeah, yeah, I made a label. Like, hey, how did I do that? No, we got a few comments in the house, man. We got a few comments in the house. We got Alberto Resendez is in the house. We got Payaso Jones saying someone tried to hijack the podcast. How did they do that? The aliens or what?
Oh
Ay, ay, ay,
goodness.
man. Nombre, vato. Um, Ay, look who we got. We got my other host in the house también. We got Maria Linda. That's the one I was telling you about. Micha,
Hi.
she's
Hello.
into law school, man.
Hello. Hello. My name's Maria Linda Mabry. Thank you for being on the show. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I have my Diet Coke, so it's a good day. It's Thursday. It's almost Friday.
Eh, you're on a diet, Maria Linda, or what? You're on a diet all of a
No,
sudden?
I just always liked the taste of Diet Coke. My mom got me into Diet Coke when I was in college. I started drinking it, and then I just stayed with Diet Coke. I just love the watered down taste now, but I'll drink Dr. Pepper, I'll drink Sprite, I'll drink anything. But yeah, Diet Coke is my favorite. How's everybody doing? Everybody looks beautiful. You look very good too, Hendog. All of you.
Ah, la máquina. Did she just say I look good? Oh, hold on. Let me cover myself.
Yes, everybody looks good on a Thursday. It's almost Friday.
No, I want to say thank you to you, Maria Linda. Thank you for coming on. And I know you got your days revamped, and we're going to be bringing you on sometimes on Thursdays now. So, and congratulations on what you're doing out there, doing the law
Thank
school,
you.
and appreciate everything you're doing out there. And ladies and gentlemen, if you need
Thank you
somebody,
so much.
if you need a lawyer, Maria Linda is your girl.
Yes, I'm in law school. I start officially. Sorry, my light's being a little bit wonky here, but I start law school on Monday. Plus, I'm a teacher every day. I'm a full time Spanish teacher in high school. But I love to sing and communicate as a hobby, so I try to help out as much as I can. So thank you, Hendog, for inviting me.
Maria Linda, you got any questions for the beautiful Meche Trejo out there?
Yes, just what are your inspirations like to be in the industry? Like what inspires you? Maybe you already answered the question, but maybe just something or someone that inspires you.
Um, Definitely my family. Earlier before I was talking about how I kind of come from like a family of musicians who's always done, Tejano Conjunto music. So that's definitely a big influence. Probably my biggest one. I listen to all different types of music, so of course, like Amy Winehouse is a big inspiration for me. I love her. I love Christina Aguilera. I love, of course, Selena. Stephanie Montiel, Destiny Navaira. She's one of my favorites as well. I like a lot of like norteño, like old school, like costumbre and solido. Those are like my favorite, things I, grew up listening to. So just overall inspiration through other artists as well as my family.
I love that. I love how you mentioned Amy Winehouse because my husband's a big fan of Amy Winehouse. So am I. She was very jazzy. Like I loved her lyrics, and her music was just so deep. The way she would write her music, you could just
Mm-hmm.
feel when she would sing it. It was like poetry. So
Right.
that's amazing that you mentioned her as an inspiration.
Yeah, just songwriter wise, you know what I mean? Also, like I have notebooks and notebooks of like songs that I've like never touched again. Just because, trying to convey emotion like how she does. You know what I mean? Very, very strong emotional connection with her audience for sure.
Yes. And Hendog, have you put our artist on the spot? Have you asked her to sing something for us, or have you
No,
seen the comments of anybody, or maybe Serene already asked her? I know
no,
Serene sang for us too.
no, I haven't yet. I haven't put her on the spot yet.
Not yet, but if you would like to sing or share anything with us, we always like to hear our artists sing something for us and for the followers that are listening.
Okay. I don't know what to sing.
Maria
Okay.
Linda put her on the spot.
Yeah, that was me. I thought she had already sang, so I'm like, I want to hear her. I haven't heard her sing, but yeah, anything you want.
Okay. I'll sing some Alicia Keys because that's kind of my go-to. All right. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Oh, some people think that the physical things define what's within, and I've been there before, but that life's a bore, so full of the superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby. That's it.
Wow. A la
Yay!
máquina.
Lovely
Wow.
voice. Wow. Great
Wow.
job.
Wow. Maria Linda. A la I don't even know
We're
what to ask
blown
after that.
away. That's not easy to sing. Alicia Keys, and you were right on pitch, the right tonality. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you so
Wow.
much. I appreciate it.
Very great voice. A la máquina. Wow. I'm like, hey, you know when you got a voice, when you give me the goosebumps and I start to get the chills.
Aw.
Aye, look right here. We got Travieso Pachuco Barrera says, play her song. You know what, man? Just because you said that, we'll get her to sing a little piece of it here in a little bit. But Maria Linda, Serene, Meche, we're gonna take a short commercial. Did I say short commercial break? Ay, man. We're gonna take a short commercial break for you guys, all right?
That's good that
And
they're already requesting your song. That's very cool.
yeah. Ay, man. Let me see. I'm doing a lot of things over here, guys. I'm doing a lot of things. I'm multitasking, homies. Okay, you gotta bear with me over
No
here.
worries. And we probably have comments from people, but I can't see them. So if you're commenting, we just want to let you know that we are very thankful that you are watching and keep on watching and supporting our artist. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Everyone
Well,
that's tuning in. And like Ken Dog said, I was usually on Wednesdays. Now I might be on Thursdays, but just whatever works, either Wednesdays or Thursdays, I might pop in. So thank you, Hen Dog, for being understanding of my schedule and
well,
all our
that's
hosts.
why we got a good team, man. Good team. We got a good team. We got about 50 hosts, something like that, man. We got too many, man. We're almost like I need to start putting them on the employee list. No, just kidding. We're gonna take a short commercial break after the brand new single, brand new video by Meché Trejo. It's called what is it called? No, just kidding. I know what it's called. Sabe que te amo, man. It's broadcasted right here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. It goes a little bit something like this.
Qué tristeza que estoy atrapada en este juego.
Oh, I
Me está volviendo loca.
man. Hen dog screwed up over here. I'm over here multitasking.
Siempre lo mismo. No quiero verte con otra, pero no me importa. Si la estás enamorando, jugaste conmigo. Me tienes en tus brazos, en mi mente. I'm always stuck inside your game, cause sabes que te amo. Qué tristeza que estoy atrapada en este juego. Me está volviendo loca, sabes que te amo. Qué tristeza que estoy atrapada en este juego. Me está volviendo loca.
What am I, man? Brand new hit, single, man. Brand new release, ladies and gentlemen. Sabes que te amo, man.
Intento olvidarte,
Right, man, we got the talented singer in La Casa right now with us con ustedes. Unos saludos. Brand new hit single, man. Brand new song, man. It's all over the platforms. It's right here in the Meché Radio Talk Show to the.com. Beautiful, talented Meché Trejo, man, is our guest tonight, ladies and gentlemen, man. And I like this song, man. It's called Sabes. Ay, yeah, man. It's called Sabes que te amo para todos ustedes. We got Travieso Pachuco Barrera en la casa, man. I like that song right there, Meche. It's an awesome song.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Beautiful song. And as a Spanish teacher, I can tell you I love your diction. I love how you pronounce your Spanish. I could understand everything you were saying. So I love your voice.
Well, that's good.
It's always good to understand what a singer is saying. It doesn't always
Right.
happen.
Hey, Meche, you know more Spanish than I do.
We all know it in our own style, in our own way. So that's good. As long as we're communicating.
Exactly. A la máquina. Look right here. Payaso Jones says, "Where is she from? Where are you from, Meche?"
I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
A la máquina. Man, we got a lot of people in the house, man. I am from the Alien City, Roswell, New Mexico. Serene Everly's 10 years old. She's our newest member of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. And she's all the way from the 210 area, which that stands for San Antonio, Texas, the heart of Tejano. And then we got Maria Linda, who's also a member of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. And she's underneath $10 promotion. So if you want to book her for any event, she's also out there as well. And she's in law school. She's also from the 210 area, man, San Antonio, Texas. Then we got Meché Trejo all the way from Ohio, man. So is there Tejano conjunto in Ohio, Meche? I never
Big
been to
time.
Ohio.
Big time, yes. There's a good scene, especially up in Michigan as well.
Wow.
We're out here. We're out here for sure.
I'm at to get on your tour bus and head out to Michigan and Ohio to go check it out.
Yeah, I'm pretty far out from San Antonio. San Antonio's definitely a different, vibe when it comes to Tejano. Like, pretty much almost every year, my family will go down to San Antonio for fiesta. I have family that lives there, so you know, it's definitely more heightened there. But we're still here. We're still here in Toledo.
Well, I'm the same way like you, Meche. The only time I go to San Antonio is easier if if we're nominated for an award and we get the top 5 or something like that. And it's a long ways for me. It's still 9 hours. I mean, people don't understand. It's still like 9.5 hours. By the time I mean, I got to take my family. By the time we get gas, get food, and get back on the road, it becomes like a 10-hour drive. And but I go out there. I've never been to Fiesta. I mean, a la máquina. I got to save my.
You never?
No, I've never been to Fiesta. She's like,
You must go. You must.
Yes, fiesta is a must. And if you're in San Antonio,
You
it's so
must.
fun.
but here's my thing, ladies. I mean, I like going to fanfare, right? It's a 4-day. Well, I go 6 days because I go day before and I say day after because do networking before and I do networking after fanfare. And then people are like, "Hey, man, you're not gonna stay for Fiesta?" I'm like, you want me to stay another 2 weeks for Fiesta?" I'm like, "All right, let me see if I can get me a job in San Antonio."
To afford everything you need to buy.
I mean, it
I'll
gets
start getting a
expensive, man.
research on.
I mean, it gets expensive, by the time you buy your food, by the time you buy your alcohol, and by the time you take your co-hosts out there to go have dinner and stuff like that, it gets expensive, man. And then and then of course, like me, I don't like staying at a Motel 6 or one of those roach motels. So like
Oh,
it's got to be Marriott or something like
Embassy
that.
suites or Airbnb, something fancy and bougie.
Ay, ay, ay.
yes,
No,
Mama hook you up with a cup.
no, but yeah, so I'm used to going to fanfare, and I need to make a trip out there to go out there for both events on La Máquina. So hopefully I can get me a job in San Antonio. That way I can go for the 2 weeks. No, but I've heard about Fiesta, and then we were supposed to go to the Vegas Tejano convention this year. Have you been out there to that one, Meteor? Have you heard of that one?
No, I seen it though. I really wanted to go. I had some family members. We were all kind of talking about it. It looked amazing. It looked really fun. I seen some artists posting about it and stuff. So I was definitely a little jealous. It looked really cool. It did.
So, Miche, I know there's a lot of artists out there, male and female, in the Tejano industry, the conjunto, cumbia, reggaeton, R&B, jazz. And I know you see everybody doing their thing, right? Whether through male or females, and they got a band or not, right? So, if you had to choose anybody out there, who would you like to do a collaboration with? Young, new, and who's been this long time, or any collaboration that you're looking at to do something out there with somebody out there?
Um, I mean, like my ultimate, like probably very unrealistic one would be I love Carol G. I love her. I love her. I feel like she's so universal with everything that she does within her music. So that's probably like an ultimate one. Another one uh, that I would really love to do would maybe be with Destiny Navaira because she's very talented and I love her music all around. I'm definitely a big fan of her for sure. Um, but yeah, probably those two. I don't know. There's probably a lot of collaborations I could think of that I would, of course, want. But
I love how you mentioned both of those women because Destiny has such a strong voice. She's very
Mhm.
positive, very strong vocals, and then with Carol G as well. Like she has very beautiful lyrics, like very positive. I saw her documentary the other day, and just like everything she went through, and the way that she's
I
able to
love that
inspire
documentary.
people.
I love that
Yes,
documentary. It
the
was
one
so
on
good.
Netflix. Yes, and just the way that
Hmm.
she's always positive and mañana será bonito, and the way that she's so versatile as an artist. Like she can sing so many different genres. So I think that's a good influence to have musically. Oh,
No, it is.
something happened there. I don't know if you're seeing any questions, Dog, from followers. I can't see it on my phone.
No, I just see Marissa Salcedo says hello to Serene, and then we got Alberto Resendez says Mexican town in Detroit, Michigan. A la máquina. I guess I'm going to save my fortunes to go to. I mean, like I said, ladies, I was talking about money, man. You gotta have money to do all these adventures, man, or hit the lottery or get a big sponsorship, man, to go to all these. Because I know they got something going down in Milwaukee right now too, the Mexican Fiesta.
That's a big
That's a
festival.
big one.
Yeah.
I need
Hmm.
to, I need to make it out there to that one. I just seen Vanessa posted a while ago too, so we had her on the show también too. We got tu amigo Pete, good friend of mine, is in the house. Tu amigo Pete, big shout out to you guys out there.
Hello, Pete.
Uh,
Thank you all for watching.
we also got Travieso Pachuco Barrera checking in with us. I don't know where he's from, but I give him a lovely shout out there. He says Detroit is cheap. He says you can do it a la máquina. Like, okay, Travieso, how much is cheap? $200? Just kidding. Yeah, no, just kidding with you guys, man. No, I mean, I want to explore some new things, and I'm sure Miche wants to do the same thing, and but I think we all here that's on the show. I think we all have to hit the lottery, man, because it gets expensive. I mean, um, same thing for like the fiesta. It's 2 weeks, after fanfare, and then it lasted like almost a month, pretty close to a month, So it's not only 4 days of party; it's almost a month of nothing but partying every day. Get up in the morning, go eat breakfast, go take a break, and
And
So when
Micha, real
is
quick,
fanfare?
how did you? Oh, sorry. Was
No,
somebody
you're
asking
fine.
something? Oh,
You're fine.
oh,
You're good.
how did you start getting involved with Tejano music? Being from Detroit, did you listen to it? Is that your background? Did you grow up speaking Spanish, or how did that connection with Spanish music start?
So, My family is originally from Laredo, and they would come up here and work as migrant workers. And when they decided to stay here, the music stayed too. So they played conjunto and tejano. So my grandpa started it in the family. My great grandpa managed them, and then my dad also, would gig and do the same thing for a long, long time. And then it kind of just fell into my lap and wanted to be something that I continued on, through my family.
I love that. What a beautiful story. And coincidentally, I'm from Laredo. I was born and raised in Laredo. And my grandfather was also a musician. So I tell people this all the time. Laredo has such a rich culture with music. Every weekend, you'll hear people blasting their music with the carne asadas. It's just part of our DNA. We love music just as much as San Antonio does. It's a little bit of a different vibe, but we still have that connection, like with our Spanish roots. So that's so interesting that we have that in common. Laredo roots and also our grandparents like into music. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Of course.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Where has your favorite place been to perform at?
My favorite place to perform. Well, if we're talking just music in general, I love performing at Frankie's, which is in Toledo, Ohio. It's a very well-known music venue in the area. They've had really, really big bands play there back in the day. Mac Miller, if you know who Mac Miller is,
Yep.
he performed there when he was just starting out. Uh, there's a lot of big artists that have been through there. If I remember correctly, Nirvana played there before when they were just starting out. So
Wow.
I love performing there because there's so much history to it. Toledo is small, but we have a very, very strong music scene also, within, R&B and, other artists that come to the recording studio that we have. Jungle Studios. Yeah, Nirvana and Soundgarden have both played there, which is super, super cool. You know what I mean? It's a very well known venue. Um, but when it comes to Tejano music, I like performing this weekend. Not this weekend. 2 weeks away. I'm gonna be performing at the Tejano Fest in Toledo, where we have about 6 bands. So I love doing those. Kind of. This is gonna be my first time really, really performing with my band and everything there. So that should be exciting. I like doing it with other musicians, seeing them perform, them seeing us perform, and being able to connect with other artists as well.
That's beautiful that you
I
keep
like,
the tradition alive. Thank you, Serene. That was a great question.
Yeah, that was a really good
and
question.
I have one more.
Hmm.
As an artist, what is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength. That's a good question. I would say my greatest strength is the amazing people that I have around me to keep me focused, like my family, my father, and my uncles who play in the band with me as well. Um, they're good coaches, Um, yeah, that's true too. Treviso, being versatile. I feel like I can also be very open to many things at once. Coming from an R&B and indie background and just being an overall music lover as well. That's a good
Thank
question too.
you.
Thank you.
Yes, Serene, that's a great question. That's why we hired you. Oh, a la máquina. Did I just say hire
I'm the
everybody?
one that told you I
A
wanted her
la
as a
máquina.
host, remember?
Oh my God. We're going to have to add everybody to the payroll over here, man.
I'm the one that told you that I wanted her as a host on here. I remember when we interviewed her. Serene has a beautiful voice as well. She's also a singer. And I told Hen Dog, we need to have her as one of our hosts.
And we made it happen, and she's one of our youngest too. So she's been on the show 3 times this week, man. She was on Monday, she was on yesterday, then she's on tonight. So I just reached out to Destiny and Avida, and you might have that collaboration coming soon. Meche Trejo, Destiny and Avida
Months.
collaboration coming soon. So I just reached out to her just right now. Hen Dog multitasking on the show, man.
Yay! Thank you, Destiny. She's awesome. I always comment on her post. I love her music. She's
Yeah,
beautiful and so down to earth and talented.
very, very down to earth for sure.
And matter of fact, we're about to have her back on our podcast. I just reached out to the management crew of Destiny Nevada, so we're going to be bringing on Destiny Nevada back onto the show. So she's been on here, and
Yay! I got to meet her once. I have a picture with her. I saw her perform and I got to meet her. I think I even gave her some earrings and she was so sweet and she took a picture like with the earrings I gave her. She's just like a very, very cool, chill person.
Yeah, I actually got the chance to meet her too when she came up and she did a festival up here called Cantame. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. And she was so cool. She was so down to earth. She was very, like you said, very chill, very just like herself completely. And I loved it.
Yes, she's always herself. She gives that vibe, like just so down to earth. I think when I saw her, she was like, "Hey, mamas," and like we took a picture. Just like she doesn't let artistry or nothing change her. Like she's just genuinely herself.
Right.
I don't know if you're seeing the comments, Hen Dog or Serene. If you have any more questions, I can't see
let's
my comments right
see.
now.
Yeah, look, Travieso says he said they kicked it with her a few years ago, man. That's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, you know what, what's cool, Travieso and Micha, it's pretty cool when you get to you could be at a spot and here's what's crazy is like, I like to dress up, right? I like to dress up as a DJ, wear a suit tie and wear my sparkly jackets. That's what you see back here in my studio, right? And some people don't recognize me when I change into a t-shirt or change into some basketball shorts or to some nice pair of shorts, right? And they're like, "Hey, that is that DJ Hen Dog?" Because they're so used to me being so suited up, and that's how you used to see your favorite artist, whether if it's in the Tejano or country, and you're like, "Hey, that looks like so and so." And then you're like, you don't want to ask, right? But then you're like, okay, well, let me ask if it's so and so, right? And so you go to ask, you're like, oh shoot, well, what's up? How's it going? And by the time you know it, you're there chilling with them, you're hanging out, having a couple of drinks, or taking a couple of photos. You're there in their VIP area, getting to hang out with your favorite artist. That's what's cool. Another shout out, man, real quick, man. I want to give a shout out to our number one follower, David Vela, is in La Casa. He's an
Hi,
Oakland Raider
David.
football player back in the 70s, 80s. He played pro football and now he's into the pro movie star now, and he's one of our hosts as well. And also want to give a big shout out to this guy right here, man, Bosco Music Group, man. Cubula Big, Henda, Puro Pinche Party, Vámonos Recio a la Máquina. Big shout out to Big Bosco in La Casa. And also big shout out to these guys all the way from Dimmitt, Texas. Saludos, amigos, de parte de sus amigos, los Arcos Hermanos Peña Oficial. Those guys are from Dimmitt, Texas, man. Big shout out to all you guys out there.
Hello, thank you for watching. Gracias por sintonizarnos. I don't know.
Marilinda, are you going to ask your world famous question?
Oh yes, okay. So I have questions. I asked Serene this question. I ask everybody. So, your three favorite snacks that you like. Like, if you were to go to a gas station, I always give my example. I would have to get a Diet Coke, a Snickers, and Doritos. So, what would be like your favorite drink, your favorite candy, and your favorite snack?
My favorite drink would be a pure leaf tea, and then let me think.
Oh, you stumped her right there, Maria Linda.
I really like. I don't know what brand it is. I think it's the Chex Mix brand. They have like puppy chow that's got like peanut butter with it. I'll get
Oh, okay.
that, or I'll get hmm. I like peach rings. Probably some peach rings for sure.
Nice. So I asked that because that way, if there's any fans listening or whatnot, and they go to your presentation, you never know. Maybe they take you a tea or they take your favorite drink, and you
Yeah.
can say, and that way you're not freaking out saying, "How did they know this?" You know that it's because they heard it here. We asked you the questions.
Exactly. No, exactly. No, and I think that's a great question. Always that either before the show, middle of the show, or the end of the show, Marilena, because not a lot of male artists or female artists like to have a adult beverage when they sing. I mean, I don't know if they teach the artist, like I said, rather if you're male or female, to have an adult beverage to sing. Some people just like pure water and stuff like that. So it helps out for the artists themselves. You know what I mean? So, and especially if you don't if you don't drink alcoholic beverage or an adult beverage, at least they know what your favorite drink is when they go to the show. Now security might not allow it to go in the gate, but at least they can try to give it to you when they try to meet you or something, you know.
Yeah, your favorite food, what they can DoorDash you. What's your favorite? I'm gonna add something to the question. What's your favorite combo? Like my favorite is McDonald's. Like I'm happy with McDonald's. I'm like a kid at heart. Like what's your favorite place that you would order food from?
I'm a big pasta person, so I would say I don't know, Olive Garden probably.
Olive Garden, nice, fancy. So you,
Yeah, yeah, she's fancy, man.
so
She's out of
you
my
heard it
budget,
here.
Maria Linda. She's
Yeah,
out of
you
my
heard it
budget.
here. Yeah. So if
That's what.
Nietzsche asks for if you see somebody with an Olive Garden bag, then that means they're true fans. That means they're true fans and they're paying attention. Serene, what is yours? Now that I have Serene here, since she's another artist, what is your favorite food, Serene?
My favorite food, I love to go to either Longhorn Steakhouse or Roadhouse.
Awesome. Another bougie fancy. I think mine was like the simplest one, like McDonald's
Hey,
fish combo, if anybody's listening.
Maria Linda, in Miche, you can never go wrong, especially when there's nothing open especially when there's nothing open past midnight, right? When there's nothing open, you're like, well, what the heck are we going to eat, right? Either the truck stop, right? That's going to be the only thing that's open, but those are like, 50 miles out of the state or 100 miles, whatever it is, right, to get to the next truck stop, right? You're like, oh my gosh, we're so hungry. Just performed a 4-hour set. What are we going to eat? To me, I'm like, okay, well, what are we going to eat, guys? We didn't pack our sandwich bag. Well, let's go to Waterburger.
Whataburger. That's what I was about to ask you, Hen Dog. What's your favorite one? See,
I
there's
mean,
very few places that are open 24 hours. Like you said, Whataburger, Taco Palenque. But what's your favorite, Hen Dog, if you could pick any hour of the day?
for what's that, Maria Linda?
What's your favorite if it's not like past midnight or whatnot? I know after midnight Whataburger's a good choice, but what is your favorite food if it could be at any time of the day?
Ah, la máquina. You're really going to stump me on this one. Well, if I'm in San Antonio, it's going to be mi tierra, right? It's going to be mi tierra. I love mi tierra. It's been open since 1941, 24 hours, up until COVID, right? I don't know what the new hours are, but I love mi tierra. But if we're going to go off the random here, I mean, oh my gosh, man. Anything
Processing.
Italian, anything Italian. So Olive Garden, maybe Longhorn Steakhouse, I mean, because like out here in New Mexico, we got a McDonald's. We got like 3 or 4 McDonald's, all right. So I get tired of McDonald's. Don't get me wrong; it's the cheapest thing on the menu, right? But um, but I like to try new adventures. I like to try new
Yeah.
steakhouses. I mean, I don't do too well with seafood, but I'll try some fish or octopus or whatever somewhere. I mean, I'll try it. I mean, because we don't have a seafood place here. But to be honest with you guys, I mean, it just depends on where we're traveling to, where we're going. I'm like, oh my gosh. Or I see the TikTok trend and see what's popular on TikTok. I'm like, oh, where's that at?
You heard it here, guys. We're accepting gift cards for our birthdays, donations. Now you know what we all like. McDonald's, Olive Garden, Whataburger, Steakhouse. So yeah, just
And
kidding. But
Taco Bell.
yeah, Taco Bell. My daughter loves Taco Bell. You can never go wrong with Taco Bell.
What is your favorite cheat snack?
Cheat snack? I'm a sucker for brownies. Brownies and like some vanilla ice cream put on top
That sounds
Agree.
delicious. Chick-fil-A has really good brownies and ice cream. I like to mix like their vanilla ice cream like with the brownies. It's really, really
Oh,
good.
that tastes excellent.
No, I mean, man, that does sound pretty good, man. See, you're making me hungry, man. I just, oh my,
You want some chips? I got chips in my room.
You can never go wrong with chips. My students always ask chips. Today I was asked for chips. Today I was asking them like, name 3 things about you, or say 3 things about you that you want me to know, since it's like the first days of school. At first I asked them, and then they had to write it down. And one of my students was, Miss Mabry, I really love chips. Please get me some. I was like, okay, that's one thing they wanted me to know about them, that they love chips. So chips are always a big hit with the students.
No, makes sense. Yeah, I mean, man, I'm hungry now after after all this food, man. I'm hungry.
No, it's
Go
Whataburger.
after
I got
them.
Whataburger.
Well,
Ooh,
well,
Whataburger.
well, Meché Trejo, she hopped on, right, and you know, I like the artist this past week, man. Yesterday, Megan Chopper was on 30 minutes before. Mitra was on like 10, 15 minutes before. I'm like, Alamakina, what the heck is going on here?
Okay.
Normally I'm the one that's late. Normally the artist or the host is like, hey, where you at? We're waiting on you. But for them to be on time, freaking, I'm over here, dripping red sauce, and Mitra's like, what do you got there? Oh, I got me an asado burrito here, you know?
You were eating?
Burrito.
Oh my god,
Multitasking,
man.
multitasking.
Oh, look at this right here. Look at this question right here from Travieso Pachuco Barrera says, what was the process of making Sabes que te amo?
Great question.
So, um, the process. Okay. So usually when I write songs, I usually start with a hook or a chorus. Those are usually the first thing that I start with. So I just came up with the melody kind of, and I was like, okay, like I feel like this kind of has, some potential. So usually I'll come up with a chorus and a hook, and I'll record it to see if I like it, and then I'll kind of sleep on it and listen to it the next day. Um, See if I still like it, because sometimes I'll record stuff and I'll listen to it the next day and I'll be like, no, probably not. But this one I feel like stuck. I did have a couple people in mind, maybe to be on the song. But then I just kind of figured, you know what? I'm just going to put it out there, honestly. I reached out to Miguel Hernandez, which is actually one of my dad's old bandmates. Um, the band, they used to play up here. It was called Pasión. It actually had pretty much the same band members that I have in my group now, today, that I play with, except 2 people. Miguel, of course, and then one of my dad's good friends. He's not in the group, but pretty much the same band. But I reached out to him, and I asked him, I sent him kind of like a demo, like a rough, and I was like, hey, like, do you think you could do something with this? And he's beyond talented. So of course, we kind of had conversations about, the overall genre or vibe of the song that we kind of wanted. We sent him, like I said, I sent him the demo over. He sent me a rough kind of back, told me, what do you think of this? Like, do you like this direction? And of course, I was like, yes, it sounds amazing. And he tracked out everything. His son is actually playing the drums. Super, super talented young musician, which is so cool. Kind of like a full circle thing, My dad and, his dad played in the same group, and now, their kids are kind of like, collaborating in a sense. So that was kind of cool.
I didn't notice this.
So we got the song back, and then we recorded the vocals at Jungle Studios Toledo, and we mixed everything down. A lot of mixes, a lot of references, listening to it in the car, listening to it on a speaker. We do the whole thing. So it was a long process for sure. It definitely paid off. I'm very, very proud of the song. I'm very overwhelmed by the feedback that I've gotten from it. Just knowing that it's something so genuinely from me, and my dad helped me write it as well. But people just genuinely like really, really liking it, and it being something coming straight from me in my immediate family, which is really, really cool. And the payoff has just been so amazing so far, and I've been so overly grateful for meeting amazing people and tons of people reaching out, and just the love and support has been overwhelming in the best way, for sure.
And it makes makes you guys happy, especially you, since you're the artist. Putting all your heart, sweat, tears in the studio. And countless hours. Sleepless nights. Worrying about how it's going to turn out and stuff like that. And when you see it on all the charts and you see it on the radio stations, the podcast stations and stuff like that, the FM AM stations as well, and when you see it get to China, Japan, Mexico, all these other countries, right? It makes you feel very very great because you put all the hard work into it, and I'm sure you've gotten great feedback, and I'm sure you've gotten some bad feedback. So like what I like to tell all the artists is, if you got that bad feedback from different people and you got the hatred feedback, kill people with kindness, kill people with a grain of salt,
Right.
and come back with something back at them. You know what I mean? Just kill them with kindness. There's people that don't like I said before, there's people that don't like what I do on the show. There's some people that don't like what Serene does on the show, what Maria Linda does on the show. But we're going to continue to be successful while everybody else is still at the bottom. And I mean, we're not going to show expressions. We're not going to call you out on Facebook. We're not going to put that out there. We're going to, just kill you with kindness and still keep trying to do what we'd love to do best, is bring out the new artists and continue to do our shows, no matter who it is. So like I said, I like to tell the artists, if you get those bad comments, um, do not go off of that. Continue to be successful. Continue to do yourself.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
In one word, how would you describe yourself?
Oh my gosh. Dang, that's a good one. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I would say
What about you also, Hendog and Maria Linda? For all of y'all.
Uh,
I would say humble.
I have.
Um,
Go ahead.
humble. Humble is the main thing, man. And it's tough to be humble, right? It's tough to be humble to anybody, right? And because you get a big head, and you want to be the better, you want to be the best, and but in this industry, in this genre, you want to be humble. Stay humble is key. Um, but I can always describe myself as humble, genuine, respectful. I like working with different people. I love helping different people. And especially in this business, rather if you got a podcast, a promotion company, a booking agency, or a distribution company as well, or a DJ company, because I got a DJ company as well. I got all those. So, I'm willing to work with everybody, anybody and everybody that's willing to come and be a part of me and part of what I'm doing. I'm here to help. If you need help learning the podcast, I'm here to train you on it. If you need to learn what I know, I'm here to help. I'm not. It's not, or you're taking my artist, or you're stealing my DJ, or you're stealing this, you're stealing my podcast crew. No, it's all about helping in this industry. That's how we need to grow. And I see it every day. That or you're stealing this, stealing that. No, it's not like that here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. So, but like I said, help everybody, and I guarantee you, everybody would grow. Our cultura would grow. Um, but you just got to be humble. Stay humble, and great things will come to you.
That's a good one, hen dog. Humble. I would say creative or unique. I think we're all unique, but I say creative just because there's so many words. But I'm happiest when I'm creating. Like when I write a poem, when I sing a song, when I write a song, like even doing our makeup or organizing our outfit. That's creativity. Decorating. So I like the word creative. I think I like creative. So we gave Meche a chance to think about her word.
I would say overall, artistic, and I would also, I remember kind of growing up and uh, being considered super emotional. I'd wear my emotions on my sleeve as a kid and stuff like that, and just being written off as emotional. But I don't take that as a bad thing anymore, because I kind of feel like being emotional and artistic and creative kind of, goes together in some type of way, because, through those emotions and through those feelings, that turns into creativeness and being artistic overall. Like, I love drawing, I love painting and stuff like that. I love watching movies that inspire me, and I love dancing, and you know just being overall just a artistic and creative person. I guess that's one thing I could say.
Dang, Serene's going to earn a big
I
paycheck.
love
A la
that
máquina with
answer.
3 great questions. A la mode.
I love your answer on that question. That's awesome. I love that because I think all of us, I was actually reading an article the other day that all of us artistic people who love to sing or to speak, write poetry, DJs, that we tend to feel things deeper than other people. So it tends to be like a bittersweet, like a blessing and a curse kind of way, but it's that same vulnerability that we have that helps us connect with people. So we feel everything deeply, and that's a blessing and a curse as long as you channel that. So going back to what Dog was saying, whether we get positive or negative feedback, just not to pay too much attention to it. Always stay grounded, and if it's negative, just keep on moving forward and staying positive is important.
I 110% agree with that. That's a good way to put it.
Because this business is so cruel, man. And I see it all the time. And we mentioned it last night with the artist that we had on last night with Megan Chapa, and and the reason why we don't see it in the country scenes or in the R&B or the hip hop or the reggae or where Bad Bunny's at and Carol G are at is because we're not in that cultura. We're not in that field, and I'm sure if we're in their field, I'm sure we'd see all kinds of backslashing and all kinds of stuff if we were in there, right? The only reason why we see it is because we're in our genre and we're in the cultura we're in now. So, and it just takes a learning experience to really reach out to that, and everybody just needs to stay humble and continue to do what they love to do. Like I said, we're not better than anybody else. We're here to grow. We're here to make sure our cultura keeps growing because look, you just mentioned Stephanie Montiel, right? She's right up the street from where I'm at, right? Of course, she lives in San Antonio now, but she's from Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is like 4 hours from me. And I think she's the only one that we have left that's in this industry. I mean, other than Ruben Ramos, Little Joe, and stuff like that. But these ones have been in the business for 30 years. They're calling it to the end already. You know what I mean? So it's up to our younger generation, whether if you're male or female, got a band or if you sing over a track, it's up to the younger generation to keep our cultura going. Because what's going to happen when Stephanie Montiel retires? Look, Elida Reina just put up her 30-year career. At the end of 2026, she's done, right? So what are we going to have left in our industry? Tejano, Conjunto. What are we going to have? I mean, it's going to be up to our new generation artists, and it's going to be up to the bars and the clubs that are going to want to be able to push these new artists. And like I said, guys, I am not better than anybody as a DJ or a podcaster, but I do give everybody a shot and a chance to be on the podcast and get their music heard on the show. I'm not a radio station, but I am working on a radio station for the podcast. Um, but we still put out the new music. Like on Mondays, we do our music shows. We put out the new music. When they sent it to me, Micha, I put it out there on the air. And I've been playing it ever since they released it to the email. And I got to play the video, got to put it out there for not just only yourself, but everybody, the team that's working behind you. So I mean, like I said, we're no better than anybody else. We're here to help each other. We're here to make everybody grow and do what's best for our careers and our cultura. That's just the way I want to do this for our cultura because when I see all these artists that have been in the business for a long time and they're putting an end to their careers, who's left? It's our new upcoming artists, like Meché Trejo, Serene Everly, Maria Linda, Megan Chapa, stuff like that. It's you guys that have to step up to the plate and take over because what's going to happen when all these other ones don't they retire? What's going to happen?
Yeah, and that's a real conversation I feel like the Tejano scene kind of needs to have, because there's so much out there, you know what I mean? And like you said, it's going to be up to the bars and the places that are going to be letting these new artists come in and try something new and different than what everybody's been doing for a long time. So that's definitely something that the Tejano scene needs to think about long term.
And another note too, some of these artists have been in the business, right? And some of them just starting out. They want to get, they want to charge like they're freaking superstars, And I think we mentioned that also last night too. Some of these artists want to get superstar pricing. Well, I mean, you can, you just got to put on a performance, Um, but I mean, it's up to these bars, up to these clubs, that want to showcase new artists, and I think we do need to have a lot of more of those. And here in Roswell, it really sucks here for us. I don't know how it is out there for the people in Toledo, Ohio, and Michigan, and San Antonio. I know there's some spots in San Antonio, um, but here in Roswell, they don't like Tejano. They like Norteño. They like if you bring Ramon Ayala here, guarantee you'll pack the place. You bring like La Maquinaria, La Fiera de Ojinaga. You bring those type of bands here, packed. I mean, of course, you got to pay them $20,000, $40,000 to perform, right, for an hour set or whatever they charge. And I guarantee you'll pack the venue. I mean, that's what they like here. Now, to bring a Tejano band like a Stephanie Montiel, Eli Da Reina, you really have to push your ticket sales because they don't like Tejano here. I mean, back in the 80s, back in the 90s, of course, they loved Tejano here. And
Right.
just it kind of just gradually died. All of a sudden, just gradually died here in Roswell. And I get everybody that's on the show like, hey, can you bring me down to Roswell? I'm like, let me hit the lottery and I'll be able to pay you your fee, right? I mean, it's not easy to pay somebody their fee and then you got to make your money back at the door. Like me, if I was to pay somebody to come down to Roswell to perform for an hour set or whatever, I still got to make my money back at the door or ticket sales and make my money back because if not, I lost big time because I already paid the bands or whatever. So, I mean, just here in Roswell, they don't like the Hano man, but I'm workingly trying to get the Hano music to come to Roswell. I'm working trying to get R&B to come to Roswell. I mean, stuff like that they like here. It's crazy, but Tejano they don't like it for nothing, man. It's crazy. Um, we had Ruben Ramos here. I think there was maybe like 60 people, 70 people, and he's a big artist. And it's just crazy how this industry works here in Roswell, man. It's crazy. I mean, but if I bring a Norteño band, oh my gosh, you get 1,000 people.
Wow,
Yeah,
interesting. I didn't know that, Handog. I thought Tejano was big over there, in your area.
It used to be, like I said, back in the 80s and 90s, man, 2000s, it was booming here. And then just gradually just stopped. I mean, I don't know what the
I think norteño is like super big with the younger like generation. They love to dance. You could go through TikTok and the bailes and stuff, and people making like whole videos of them dancing, them getting ready to
exactly.
go dancing. It's uh definitely different from Tejano. Like the the overall like culture behind norteño is a little bit different. You know what I mean?
And you're right about that, Miche. And you could charge $60, $70 for a norteño concert or venue or whatever. But for a Tejano, you charge $60. They're like, well, who the hell are we paying to see? You know what I mean? And,
Mm-hmm.
and you really have to drop your ticket sales down to $15 at the door, $20 at the door, or whatever, to make ends meet. But a norteño event, you got to charge. I mean, you don't got to, but you can charge between $60 to $90 at the door, and you'll make your money because people are going to go to see that. But you do a Tejano show, and you charge, you charge that much. They're like, well, why am I paying $70 to see this band?
Right.
And when they want to only pay you $10 or $15 at the door, but where are you making money at? So, but it's going to take these bars and clubs, man, to really understand what's going to happen. You know what when they can get these big artists into their shows. Um, but it takes them too that they need to open their doors to the new artists too, rather if you're just starting out or not. I wish I had a bar or I had a club because I would be booked Monday through Sunday with different bands. Maybe during the week I'd have maybe like English bands, maybe country, and then Tuesdays, have like reggae going on, or have banda, or just different things going on during the week. You know what I mean? And then come the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, do my Tejano, Conjunto, and then Norteño on the weekends and stuff like that. But eventually, I'm gonna get to that point, Miche, where I'm gonna have my own little spot, and I'm gonna be able to, do my own thing. And but
Oh,
yes, it
and
takes
now can I
it
say
takes that.
something?
Yeah, go ahead, Serene.
I want to say I hope to be a part of the change for Tejano. So I want to be a part of the change so that Tejano can come back. Cause right now it's not really up. But I want to bring it back. And I can see a future for it. And I can see a future for it.
I
Yeah,
mean, I can
I
see
def
it too.
yeah, I definitely think that in order
Yes.
for Tejano to, be as big as it was, is it's gonna take uh, a really, really big movement within the community of people who want to see, you know, people moving forward with the genre, whether that be, a really, really cool artist doing something completely different than anybody's seen before. You know what I mean? And you could definitely be that for sure.
Thank
Yes,
you.
and just the support. I think just people supporting it. And Serene definitely has the talent, and you have the talent. I think the talent is there, but I think an artist can only do so much, and then the public has to do their part too, supporting the events, and just not not supporting it and not putting your money basically where your mouth is. I think a lot of it is also supporting local artists, not just brand name or artists that are pushed by big industries. I think that it's important to support artists that are local, and see them grow and help them be, successful, because it all starts with the grassroots movement.
110%.
Exactly. Oh, look at this right here from Travieso Pachuco Barrera says Miche is going to be the movement. Yeah, you got that right, man.
Aw.
Well, oh, look at this. Alberto Resende says you need another Selena because unfortunately all Spanish media is owned by one company, Televisa, and if you are not on their label, they do not. Wow, yeah, you got a point. Yeah, you're right. And there again, everybody wants to be a Selena. Um, I think everybody needs to be themselves. Be create your own thing. And I mean, there will never be another Selena. There'll never be another Vicente Fernandez. We lost a legend a couple of days ago. I think he was like 73, 74, something like that. He's in the conjunto genre. Big shout out to Mr. Flaco Jimenez. Got to meet him up in person. Very great soul. And there's not going to be another Flaco Jimenez, man. It just, and there's not another Emilio Navaira either. And I mean, I know his kids are doing their best that they possibly can, and I'm sure there's a controversy over that too. Like why, yeah, come they're not as good as him. Well, they're his kids, man. Let them live their lives, man. Let them do their thing. I love Destiny. I love Rigo. I love the whole family, man. The whole Navida family. So, and don't forget, we're gonna have Destiny Navida on our show probably September 3rd, working on that date. But it just takes all of us right here, meet you, all of us right here that's on this podcast to physically make that change for our cultura, because we can make it big for everybody, and have everybody on the show and make this industry grow. And that's what we do best on our podcast every single week. Like I said, we are not better than anybody out there. We're here to help everybody grow as much as we can. We're here to support you, Michi, and all the accolades you're doing, rather if you're doing
Thank you so
Tejano,
much.
Conjunto, R&B, Christian. We're here to do it all for you. We're here to help you guys out as much as we can. I know we got a few people in that casa. Buddy Saucedo. We got Norma Salazar out there from Michigan. She's right up the alley from you. I think she's not far from you, Michi. I don't know how far Michigan is from Toledo, but she's out there in that area of Michigan for you guys.
Mm.
But Miche, I want to say it was an honor to have you on our podcast. It was a great honor to have you on our show. And
It was.
I know you could be,
Aw.
recording, you could be working on another video, or you could be practicing, with the band, especially on a Thursday, because it's a Thursday, right? It's right before the weekend, and normally people are gigging, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Hmm.
And for you to take time out of your busy schedule, to hang out with us and chit chat with us. And um, we hope to see you grow, man. And if there's anything that you need from us, you can share it to me. We'll post it out there for you guys. That's what we do best. You can share it to Serene or Maria Linda or anybody, one of us. We're here to help. That's what we do best, right? And is there anything you would like to say to your fans, your family, your friends, your producers, your engineers, your management team, people who work behind the scenes? They don't get to see the other side. You know what I mean? Is there anything you'd like to say to anybody out there?
Well, I would first like to say thank you for having me on. This was really fun. You guys had some amazing questions. I loved it. I loved everything. Um, and I would love to come back. I am so excited and thankful for everybody that's been supporting me. Fan wise, I've been, reached out by so many people, and it's been super, super exciting. I appreciate everybody watching the music video and streaming the song and playing it on their podcast like you guys and stuff like that. I appreciate all of it. So I want to give a big thank you to my family and friends who have also been supporting me so, so much through this journey. It's been uh, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears with this song, and I'm excited for more. I'm excited for the beginning of this journey, and switching over into Tejano. So I'm like overly grateful by all of the love and everything. And Sophia, the next gig is August 31st at the Tejano Fest. I just seen her comment, but if you need tickets, message me. I can get you tickets. But I just want to give a big thank you to Miguel Hernandez for also helping me with the song, Treviso Barrera for helping me mix the song and being right by my side through everything and all of this so far. I want to thank my dad for pushing me constantly and doing what I do, and my family, just like I said, family and friends, just overall supporting me in everything that I've been doing so far. It means the world to me, and meeting such great people like you guys here tonight has been so great.
No, we appreciate you, Micha, taking, like I said, taking time out of your busy schedule when you could be eating at Olive Garden or something like that. You know, all bougie over here. But we do want to say thank you, and I know Maria Linda, our recruiting host, will reach out to you. A la máquina. Maria Linda recruits hosts like no other, man. She's like Hen
Yes.
Dog. We got off the show with Serene about a couple weeks ago, and Maria Linda's like, hey, well, she put it out there on the airways, right? And then, so I mean, not everything is true by the airways, right? It's either a yes or no after the show, right? So Maria Linda put that out there. Then she sends me a voice message. She's like, you know what? We really need Serene as our host. I'm like, okay, I know you put that out there on the airways. I said, you're the
Like
recruiter.
we have
You're
to
like,
ask her mom. We have to ask her mom. Her mom is awesome too. Maybe her mom wants to join us one day too as a host.
Yeah,
I know she's a good
ah,
August.
motivator.
She's like,
mahala.
no, 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 no.
Oh, I also wanted to give thank you to Myra D for helping me promote the song as well. She's been doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
Um,
Hi, Myra.
And then I also, I'm reading Norma's comment. She said, Meche, I've been following you for 3 days. Your interview, you're doing great and have a wonderful talent and in your music, a great vibe. Thank you so much. That's so, so sweet. I appreciate it so much.
But once again, Meche Trejo, all the way from Toledo, Ohio. Thank you for your time. God bless you.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate
if there's anything that we can do on our end, Travisio, reach out to me. Anybody on your team, if there's anything that we could do for you guys out here in the New Mexico area, we're here to help as much as we can. You can even ask Maria Linda, you can ask Serene, you can ask everybody that's been on the show. We're here to help, here to make this show grow, make everybody grow here in La Onda. God bless you. Thank you so much to Meche Trejo out there out of Toledo, Ohio. We're going to be reading George Salazar to our show. God bless you, Meche. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Michaela. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, there
Bye.
you have it. Maria Linda, Serene, Everly Men, both out
Hen
of
dog.
San Antonio, Texas. What's going on, Serene?
My dog wants to say hi.
Is that a new host? Is that a new member?
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. If he could be like the Taco Bell dog and talk, we can bring him on the show.
She wears hats. To be honest with you, she does wear hats. I put her in hats
Our new
and
host.
Oh
costumes.
my gosh, man! No, going back to Meché Trejo, man, out of Toledo, Ohio, man, bringing her R&B soul to the Tejano Cortura scenes, man, is a big impact from her industry because coming in from the R&B soul and making it into the Tejano scenes, man, is going to be a big impact in our Cortura. And ladies, Maria Linda, I'm going to start with you first. What do you think about Micha Trejo and her versatility, being able to sing "A la Máquina"? Did you hear the song that she just sang? "A la Modis," and then she's
Yes,
got
I
the song
love
called
how she
"Sabes que te amo."
sings. Yes, I love her voice. She's so versatile. I love that she loves jazz like me. She loves Amy Winehouse. She does R&B, and she's able to influence that. You can see that influence in her music so beautifully. So she's a great singer, very down to earth. It's amazing that we had her on as a guest. I really love her vibe, and I'm excited to see where this adventure takes her.
And you, Serene, what do you think about Micha Trejo, our lovely guest tonight?
I liked her a lot. She was very nice, and I liked how she sang.
No,
What do
I
you have to
mean,
say, Coco?
what do you got to say, Coco? Coco?
Yes, that's her name.
Yeah, man. Don't forget,
Okay.
man, we had Micha Trejo on our podcast, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget, man, next Monday, we got a live interview on our beautiful show Monday. And let me see, I'm looking at the thing right now. So we got an interview on Monday with Keela Womack, man. It's gonna be an awesome showdown. And then on who do we have on Wednesday? La máquina. I gotta update the calendar. But we got on Thursday confirmed. I confirmed it today. Santiago Garza y La Nucha Lesar. He's a duo, man. His dad plays Bajo Quinto, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of like Johnny J. Martinez, how he's got his dad and his band. Santiago Garza got his dad and his band. And it's gonna be an awesome interview. It's gonna be next Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. Texas time. Maria Linda, Serene, is there anything you guys would like to say to our lovely guests out there before we head out, Serene, Maria Linda?
Serene, go ahead. Go first.
Okay. I like to say thank you to everyone for tuning in and watching tonight's podcast, and humbled by your continue to support artists and this awesome radio show.
Maria
Oh,
Linda?
I love that. Thank you all for watching. Muchas gracias a todos por ver el programa. Thank you for enjoying the program. We are here just to bring a smile to your face and to promote music, to promote our culture, like Ken Dog said, to promote our traditions, our beautiful music, and just to keep this beautiful Spanish language alive through our art. Thank you so much for watching. Muchas gracias. God bless. God bless.
Yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Hasta la vista.
Adios.
Sabe